This is Channel 9 Eyewitness News at 6. Coverage you can count on.
Right now at 6, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis says more testing and help for the unemployed is coming across Florida. Good evening, I'm Greg Wormuth.
And good evening, I'm Martha Sagalski. First, though, let's get you some new numbers from the Florida Department of Health released in the last few minutes. There are another 400 cases of COVID-19 in the state, bringing the total to more than 23,000. The latest number of cases in each local county right there for you on your screen. Officials also reported another 35 deaths, 5 of them in Central Florida, 2 in Orange County, 1 in Seminole, 1 in Volusia and Polk. Channel 9's Lauren Seabrook has been listening to the governor's daily briefing, and she joins us live right now. And Lauren, the governor spoke with the president this afternoon about phase 2, reopening businesses.
And Martha, he didn't give us a timeline or a date of when that might happen here. He just said that we need to be ready to get back to work. He also said he'll be putting a lot of thoughtful protection measures into this plan. Governor Ron DeSantis also gave an update on testing across the state. He says more than 220,000 people have been tested so far in Florida. That's about 1 in every 99 people. He says state emergency management is working on getting new sites up in some of those communities where people don't have as much access to transportation. And right now, about 43% of hospital beds are available in our state and just under 40% of ICU beds. On to unemployment, the governor says more than 121,000 payments have gone out, totaling nearly $50 million. About 33,000 of those people applied after the pandemic started. About 23,000 people received $600 paper checks from the CARES Act. That was federal money routed through the state. DeSantis says those people will be getting their state benefits very soon through direct deposit or prepaid debit cards. He says part of the problem with unemployment has been because the system made you go back in 2 weeks to recertify your employment status. He said it's just a bunch of red tape. The governor said he signed an executive order to get rid of today.
We understand what's going on with the economy now. We hope it's short term, but clearly this is not something that if you just look hard enough, you're all of a sudden going to find a new job.
And the governor's newly created task force will meet for the very first time tomorrow to discuss the plan about getting our economy reopened. Reporting live in downtown Orlando, Lauren Seabrook, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
All right, Lauren, and while we wait to hear from the president on his discussions with governors like Ron DeSantis today, Channel 9's Shannon Butler has been looking into the plan to reopen the state's economy here in the Sunshine State. She joins us live now from her home. Shannon, what can you tell us?
Well, we expected to hear a lot more from Governor DeSantis this afternoon on what he may have said to the president in that conversation, but he didn't. Instead, leaving that up to the president, it seems, this afternoon, but we are expected soon to hear much more about that tonight.
It's something none of us have ever seen before. Empty theme parks in the middle of the day. For weeks, they have been sitting just like this, waiting for a reopening. Governor Ron DeSantis is ready to talk about what a reopening of the state would look like. At a news conference, he said he's assembling a task force to figure out the safest way to do it.
We still don't know everything about this coronavirus, and we obviously watch the data on an hourly basis, even a minute-by-minute basis, but it obviously is prudent to start thinking about and planning for people getting back to work and getting society functioning.
Pressure will continue to mount. The U.S. Department of Labor estimated that 181,000 first-time unemployment claims were filed in Florida for the week ending on April 11th. So many of those are workers from the hospitality industry, including at those theme parks. Sources tell me parks are also working on their own plans on what a reopening would look like. Not only when's the right time, but how many workers they would need and how many people they should let in at a time. That could depend on what guidelines are still in place by the CDC. The parks could do it by square footage. They could require temperature checks at the gate. All stuff that will take time to plan.
Now, tomorrow, Orange County Mayor Jerry Demings is also expected to talk a little bit about the reopening and what that would look like here in Orange County. Sources tell me it's possible he is looking at pushing that towards June. Martha.
All right, Shannon, we know you will keep us up to date on everything. Covering Brevard County right now, if you are planning to stay in any kind of hotel or short-term rental, be prepared to show documentation from your doctor or employer explaining the essential nature of your visit. That's one of the modifications the county just made to its limitation on tourism and lodging order. The county is trying to discourage tourism, but local residents will be allowed to rent for personal reasons to ensure that victims of domestic violence and others can still find shelter.